There's an overall larger fight that we're engaged in, right? But we have something immediately that's upon us because time waits for no man. On the 14th of December, the Electoral College is going to meet, okay? And if the Electoral College meets without all of this being worked through about how the Biden campaign, working with others, stole this massive victory of Donald Trump, Joe Biden is going to be inaugurated high noon the 20th of January. People better start to embrace that. And I'm tired. I don't want to hear any more about Soros or Bill Gates or AOC or Omar or any of that. That's all interesting. It's all nice. It's all interesting. That's for another day. We got to settle. We got to sort this out now because we are burning daylight. So, Raheem, this is the problem we've got. The problem we have is that there is a handful, and I mean a handful, of courageous individuals that are putting their careers on the line, putting their sacred honor on the line, to go all in on this. And I think the president's got to go all in on this. He's got a video out about a tiger, being attacked by jackals and hyenas. The president of the United States got to start banging some heads. Donald Trump is the man. He is the alpha male. He is the carnivore. Well, that's what we need right now. This thing not just can be won, it must be won. And it's out there. The evidence is out there. The evidence of the landslide is out there. The evidence of the steal is out there. This can happen. But we're not even building the narrative case. What happened in Wisconsin is heroic. What happened in Wisconsin is also the reason the mainstream media doesn't report it. They got caught red-handed by solid citizens who would not back down. Wouldn't know that from the press this morning. Wouldn't know that from the media this morning. So, Raheem, you're a guy who's made your career in politics doing big things like Brexit, doing big things like really leading to the conservative takeover of the UK government, right? What is going on here? Why can't the narrative be? Why can't we build a narrative that starts to give some backbone and spine to these legislatures in Pennsylvania, in Michigan, in Georgia, in Arizona, where victory lies? It all lies right there. If you do that, Trump's victory is confirmed. End of discussion.
I think a lot of people, look, what you saw last week with the Pennsylvania hearings, clearly Rudy gets it, Jenna gets it. It's about wresting control back of the narrative, of the discussion, putting up hours upon hours upon hours of witness testimony for the world to be able to go in and watch. And if you look at the numbers, at least on YouTube, on Real America's Voice, on the Right Side Broadcasting Network, the numbers of people who watch those things are absolutely formidable. But there are a lot of people out there right now just killing time, right? There are a lot of people in the RNC, a lot of people in the campaign, a lot of people on the local campaigns who kind of checked out the day after or the day after the election and are just kind of killing time until they get to shop their resumes around Capitol Hill again. And I always say you cannot kill time without injuring eternity, right? You cannot kill time without injuring eternity. And anybody who's out there killing time right now, waiting to shop their resumes around, should be shunned. They should be shunned for the fact they never had the fight, and they will fight like that for every time in the future. They will never support the conservative cause. They'll always back down. So here's the thing. Okay, that's the prognosis. That's the situation as it is. How do you solve that? Number one, as I said last night, and I believe you did as well, what we're seeing from Pennsylvania overnight with this new opinion, that shows why the president needed to be out there rallying this whole weekend. You could very easily pull together a narrative of victory if you have that opinion coming down from Patricia McCulloch, and you've got the president up there on a stage, and suddenly the world takes another look at this and goes, oh, wait a minute, there's something going on here, and there's something to this. The courts are saying, stop, you can't certify these things, and we look like we're going to the state legislatures in Pennsylvania, look like we're going to the Supreme Court on other cases as well. But instead of that, look, I'll break some news here. I think the president should get rid of the advisors around him who are telling him to kill time, to bide his time, to stand back, to step back, to watch how it all plays out. I think they should be fired. I don't think they're doing any justice to human history right now, let alone to the president of the United States and those who voted for him. So as we proceed, we're going to another series of hearings taking place this week, again, wresting control back of the narrative. But I just wish there were 50 Rudys and 50 Jennas right now pushing all of that forward.
If you go to Arizona on Monday, and let's say you're in Michigan, Nevada, I think's on Thursday, evidentiary hearing. Let's say you move up Georgia and you go to Michigan. Is there enough time if you have both? I'm saying the president goes for rallies and you're doing hearings. In your mind, is there enough time? Clearly, you're not going to make the safe harbor, but that I think is flexible. Is there enough time to get this sorted by the 14th of December?
Just right now, just. I mean, if we had that situation taking place today, I would have said yes, there absolutely is. Right now, it's hairline. It's right on the knife edge. You're going to get, and the worst thing about it is, and look, I'm not trying to be pessimistic towards the audience about this at all. People know that I'm always upbeat. I'm always looking for the victories. But here's the thing that nobody wants to see is that you get to that date of the 14th, and then you get a couple of days after that, and you go, oh my goodness, we had all of this information and we couldn't pull it together in time because this person in Pennsylvania didn't get their act together, or this person in Georgia was too timid to come forward, and then it becomes very clear that you had a victory in the hand and you didn't use it. So right now it's on a knife edge. That's why I implore everybody, if you have even a tangential ability to get involved, get involved.